Yo, welcome to another edition. Oh, we got the wrong name. This ain't the Black Table Podcast. You know, I missed the show the other day, so I didn't change it out. Bing bang. There we go. It's the King's Court. We ready to get into it. I got my lovely, wow, but lovely
What it
co-host,
do? What it do?
Queenie being me. I don't know why she got Queenie. That's just a long ass name. I'm just gonna call her Queen. Queenie being me. That
It's
long ass name.
Queen being me. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
me.
Queen. Yeah, Queen. Yeah, I hear
Can't
you.
be nobody else, baby.
I hear your black ass, but what's going on, baby? How your week been?
Oh, it's been crazy, but I'm blessed.
You ain't
Can't
cuss,
complain.
you ain't cussed nobody out this week. You been
Let me
acting like
see.
you got a little bit of sense.
Yeah, I had a few coins in my pocket.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
How
Well,
was your week, sir?
oh my God, man. Okay, let me tell you. First off, let me start off by saying it's a good week, but it's a different week. Okay, now watch what I'm about to tell you. You already know I was doing the one job, right?
Uh-huh.
And remember, I told you about how my old job was tripping and they let everybody go and they ain't do business right. Well, they called me back to work. So I've
Oh,
been doing both jobs at the same time without the other job knowing that I'm doing the job.
well, I
And
hope
then
ain't
and
nobody
it,
watching you tonight.
well, and then next week is preparing me because not only do I have to do that, after I finish the one job, I've got to be prepared to hit three different locations. I got Joliet, Illinois, Flossmoor, Illinois, and Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, they got your boy. They got your boy busy this week. But I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
ready like a motherfucker tonight.
Well, let's get to it.
Oh
I'm
man.
almost scared though. I'm almost scared.
I don't think you need there's no need to be scared tonight. I mean, it will get wild, but there ain't no need to be scared. And keep
See
you
that
keep
right there.
yeah, you good. You good. All
That
right.
right there.
All right, well, we're gonna start this first one off uh with a young lady that is
Hey,
definitely
Brenda.
that is definitely a pleaser of her man. Watch this.
Go ahead, say what you
Okay.
want.
I gave my baby father head every morning. That was my thing.
Every morning?
Every morning.
Like
a
on the
lot.
wake up?
On the wake
Really?
up, every morning.
Do you brush your teeth first?
Of course.
Okay.
But sometimes I didn't. I'll be
That's
honest.
a lot. Every
But
morning.
yeah,
That's a
Wow.
job.
Wow.
Every single
See, now that's
every
clocking
morning.
in.
I don't.
Yeah, so
I
she
don't
did
get
have a
tired.
job. Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
blow
get
job.
tired.
Well,
I
that's
don't
Wow.
get tired.
That's
to
a
do,
full-time
but
job.
yeah, it was every day. But I feel like I did it so much that now my jaw really be like locking.
But hold on, whose
But
idea was it for it every day, the daily? Whose was it? Your idea or
It was
his
my
idea?
idea.
Okay.
He never asked me. It was his
No,
idea.
you know what though? Because she's like, you're not leaving the house with a loaded weapon. Period.
Ah,
So you
yeah.
ready
Yeah.
before you walk
I
out
feel
this
like
door.
I knew. Like I feel like this is my theory. Like if a guy comes a lot, then he ain't been doing nothing.
Okay.
But if he comes a little bit, he been doing something.
he could also have been masturbating.
He
In
don't
all fairness,
masturbate.
are you sure?
I'm positive.
So you was really doing it to investigate.
I mean, sometimes
Okay.
yeah.
He didn't mind that.
Sometimes I would do it.
There was
Like,
a
I
method of
would
investigation. Yeah, there was
Sometimes
a
I'd be like,
method.
"Let me see," and he'd be like,
She had a little measuring cup on the
I
side.
wanna see. I know. I know.
So did you enjoy giving head? Okay, you got
That's
to.
my
I
shit.
guess
Better
do
if you're doing it every
Nah,
day.
that's my shit.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
my
doing
shit.
that.
So you never skipped a day.
No,
Not even
unless I
what
was
if you're mad? I was gonna say, what if you're mad at him?
Unless I was mad, that was the only time.
Were there times when you were like, this wasn't a lot?
Yeah, hell yeah. And he'd be like,
wow.
"What you
Let me see
talking
your
about? You
phone."
think you a scientist?" I'm
you a
like,
scientist?
bro, I know what I'm talking about. Like,
So is that going to be the rule
Here's what's
for
up.
your future guys? Are you going to do that for?
Okay. I want to know what you think about that.
Well, I
Is-
hope she fed him before he left, because you know the rule. Keep him full and empty. She was definitely keeping him empty.
yeah, I'm asking you. Could you personally say like, yo, every day, unless, like she said, unless she was mad, unless it was a certain situation that came up, could you see yourself every day without fail pleasing your man in that particular format?
No, I ain't gonna say every day.
But how often would he get?
Uh, hey, look at it. I mean,
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got me speaking 7 different languages over here. Shit. I mean, I'm a pleaser too, but not like I ain't to that degree. To that degree. But yeah, he'll be pleased. He'll be happy.
So you say go ahead and knock that thing out every what 3 days? You're gonna give him some every 3 days. I'm trying to get real specific now. I'm trying because I'm
See,
this is
I can't say every 3 days, every day. It depends on how I feel about him. Now, if it's somebody I think I'm, head over heels in love with, ain't no telling. You open the door, and I'm like snatching your pants off. So that could be,
see like I don't know. In theory, it sounds fucking amazing, right? It sounds amazing in theory. However, what comes to my mind is like it losing its flair if you're
yeah,
doing it the same way all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like it
yeah, it's not. I mean,
does it
some things
like
just kind of. You got to have some spontaneity to it. Now, if you're doing it every day, there's nothing spontaneous about that because he's expecting it.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Cause part of me like, yeah. Part of me screaming like, yeah, that's exactly what we want. But then the other part of me is like, realistically speaking, 365 days a year, do I want to get head in the same way, or do I even want pussy from in every day? Uh,
When you was younger, you probably would have been all for it, but the older you get, it's like, okay,
I'm trying to think.
don't hurt
Yep.
yourself.
I know it's a hard thing to do sometimes, but I'm literally trying to think.
Hmm.
Was there ever a time in my life where I was just like every day? Yeah, I mean like nonstop every day. No, no.
You didn't have that one girl that just did that to you.
This is
Yeah,
what I'm. No, you're missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, did I want to every day? Like, it's very common to hear a story of a woman saying, like, yo, I don't want to have sex. I don't feel like it today. But we don't never really hear men say, I don't feel like that shit today. Like, I'm not in the mood. I'm
y'all
just
wired for that.
no. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes we just be tired. We be tired of work. We be tired of everything. Sometimes we don't want to fucking do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? We don't want to have sex. We don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to do nothing. We totally disconnect. And if you think about what I'm saying, men disconnect all the time. We are very easily to be that where you at? What was going on? Oh man, listen, look, I was doing this. I wasn't thinking about that. We are very one track minded. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if it's a person, now I think it might be a little bit different if we're talking about a person that um, they may struggle in the department of finding someone to be with every day and to love on them like that. Now that person may be like, "Yo, I just want it. Give it to me. I need it." Because they're not used to it. They're not. You understand what I'm saying? Some people aren't used to having people around at all because they're either what may be considered unattractive. You know what
Well, see, different people got different libidos, and their sex drive is different. Now, there are some, whether they're attractive or not, have high sex drives,
true.
and they can go 2, 3 times a day, every day, if they have a partner who is willing to do that.
Yeah, yeah. But it's just like sometimes a nigga just like, yo, I just want to sit and watch TV.
Well, why don't y'all say that?
I know I do. I don't have a problem with saying, hey, I'm chilling right now. Now
See,
there was a time. Now
it's the way
listen.
you got to say that though. Don't say it like that,
No,
because
no, no,
you can
no,
hurt
no,
our little
no, no,
feelings
no,
when
no,
we
no.
trying
Because
to
listen,
be sexy.
listen. When does it come down to acknowledging where your partner is mentally?
Well, see,
Sometimes you got to pick up on the signs and be like, yo, this is time to just leave him or her alone. Let them chill. They need some personal time. This is not time. Like, seriously, women say it all the time. Man, this nigga just want to put his dick out all the time. Da, 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 da. Well, guess what? The same way a woman is like, yo, even though I might be a sexual person, I like to have sex. I don't feel like having sex all the time. The same way men say, I don't want to have sex all the time. And there is no nice way to say, hey, I'm exhausted.
yes, it is.
How does a nice way to say, I'm
I mean,
exhausted, baby?
if she,
Baby,
if she,
could you please just
no, I ain't tell you
yo,
y'all
could
like
you
that.
please
I'm
just leave
just
me
saying,
alone
like,
right now? I don't want any cockage right now.
no, if she's just making them advances at you, you can easily just say, "Baby, I just want to hold you."
What if you don't want to hold her? Well, listen, what if you want to be in your own space? See, that's what I'm talking about. You talking about involving somebody in your personal space when you want to be alone. Everybody, I believe, has to have some type of alone
Well,
time.
I mean, you can say that too, baby. I just need to I got something on my mind. I need to, you know.
So, or saying, baby, I just don't feel like it right now. I'm tired. I ain't said nothing disrespectful. I
No,
just gave you the honest to God truth. And if
no,
I talk to you, listen, especially if I have a raw way of speaking anyway, for me to get real, hey, I don't know.
no, because see, that's not true. But what I'm saying to you, because you are blast off with both barrels, and some little female damn feelings will be hurt. You gotta keep you in line, because your ass. Mm-mm.
No, listen, there is nothing wrong with, listen, I'm not talking about saying something ill to a person. I'm saying, yo, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm tired. I don't feel, like,
I
how do you
mean,
tell wait, listen, this is my question. How do you tell somebody you don't feel like being bothered with anyone at that particular time? Give me the nice way to say that.
I got a headache. That's our go-to. I got a
That's
headache.
so okay, but men ain't got I got a headache. You understand what I'm saying? Because men are expected to fucking do whatever, whenever, because we're a man. You
Well, see,
understand what I'm
no,
saying?
see, we have headaches. I'm gonna give you one for the men. Y'all back hurt.
Shit. If I tell you my back hurt,
She might try to give you a massage, but your back hurt. Just go tell her your back hurt.
what if a nigga got back problems for real? And he mean when his back hurt, he want a motherfucker to rub his back. So that can't be the excuse. That can't be the excuse. Listen, when I don't want to be bothered with the world, you or anybody, you my friend. If I don't fucking feel like being bothered at the moment, I'm either not going to. This is the difference. With a friend, you cannot respond, right? You
Yeah.
text me, I ain't got to say nothing. But when it's your significant other, you got to say something. Because then if you just start closing your mouth and then you acting funny, what's wrong with you? Why you acting funny? I
Well,
don't
see,
feel like being bothered right now.
that's when she has to be connected to you and can read you.
That's what I just got through. That was my intro. Like, what when you are you reading the man enough or the woman enough to say, yo, they I might be horny as a jackrabbit right now, but they not in the mood for shit right now. They don't want to be talked to. They don't want to be rubbed. They don't want you to rub on their feet. They don't want you to kiss them. They just want to sit and flip the remote. Or guess what? Some women want to go sit on the phone and just not talk to nobody. Just sit on. Guess what? That's okay. Go do that shit. Some motherfuckers want to listen to music.
Now
Some people want to take a walk.
you might hear that in in that back room because you in there watching TV, whatever you doing.
Listen, at that particular point, if I don't feel like being bothered and I hear the ink, I'm not mad because guess what? You ain't going to ink outside the fucking house. You doing the ink in the back. So you okay, go ahead, rock your boat. I can't get mad at you for satisfying yourself because I don't feel like being bothered at the moment. The same way I can't get mad at you when you tell me, baby, I done had a long day. These goddamn kids got on my nerves. I done cleaned up the fucking house. Like I feel like sitting down and just sitting for a few minutes. Is the man wrong if he say, well, goddamn it, but I want my dick sucked. I want to have sex. No, that nigga's wrong. Because if you're not listening to your woman, what? Come on, I ain't lying. I say that every week. We can't have this male conversation when I have the female conversation. And a lot of time with that conversation, we like to tip the scales. But no, this is a even playing field. If a person does not feel like having sex, that does not, I'm not talking about somebody that is cheating with somebody else. I ain't talking about somebody that's being disrespectful to you. I'm talking about somebody they're tired, they're exhausted with the world, though everything is on their mind, and they need a break, not just from you, they need a break from everything. So that person is not wrong for telling you that if you are the one.
No, but see, that's where we have to create that safe space. That's that safe space stuff. Because if you're not comfortable enough to say those things to me or to the woman or man, and they are okay with that, then there's a problem within that relationship. Some communication breakdown, something, somebody's not reading the vibes, not reading something. But no, you should be able to say that. Everybody, like you said, everybody does need that.
And see what
But
happens.
now I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
If your woman in there and she telling you, she's horny as whatever, and you tell her no, I'm just let you know she gonna be walking through the house stumping and shit like somebody stole her bicycle. She might not say nothing to you, but she gonna be mad.
But see, listen, to me, and I'm just talking about me. To me, that's not an understanding relationship. Because if I can't tell you the truth without you throwing a tantrum, because now all you're doing is adding to my stress that I'm already like I need to get the fuck away. So if I'm already like, if I want to be by my, like I said, ain't nobody cheating, but I just need some alone time. I don't feel like arguing. I don't feel like going through none of that, right? For you to cop an attitude and start stumping around the house, that only makes the situation worse for the man. Or
Well, she might not say nothing to you.
Well,
she just got a little too,
Well, keep that too to yourself. Grow up.
Yeah, she might have a little too because she wanted
saying,
her rocks off.
Sometimes you got to grow up. Shit, your mama teach you that when you were a kid. Mama, I want some candy. No.
Yeah, you get to.
What mama you say when you pulled up at the store? Listen,
don't ask for shit. Don't ask for shit. Don't ask me for shit. They ain't get shit.
Now, if the kid decided to stomp around and have an attitude, what happened then?
They got their ass tore
off. Kid got his ass whooped. So what makes a person say that when I get grown, I'm just gonna expect life to be different from what I grew up on?
I know some entitled people, they think it is.
Entitlement is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And entitlement is dangerous.
Yeah, especially in a relationship.
In life.
Kind of relationship, period.
In life, listen, an entitled person, for some strange reason, feels like they don't owe any explanation for anything, believes everything should go their way. They don't see nothing wrong with anything that they do. They're very blatant. They'll disrespect you directly to your face.
And the world revolves around them.
But if you decide to act that way towards them, oh my God. Why would you treat me this way? No, nigga, I'm just doing the same shit you're doing to me. So if that's the case, why don't we just not do that? And respect each other in the personal spaces that we go through. Because just because I meet you and you're fine and I adore you and I fumble over fucking rocks for you when in the beginning of meeting you, as life goes on, you're gonna develop, I'm gonna develop, you're gonna have a different way of looking at things, I'm gonna have a different way of looking at things. We might have something that we both, and then over time, one of us sways from that opinion. Like you have parents when they have kids. Well, it's okay when the kid cusses a little bit.
No, it ain't. Oh, I'm sorry.
But you feel what I'm saying? I've seen parents be like, "That's so cute. Let me record that. What you say? What you say?" Well, guess what? When that kid gets 18 years old and he's still cussing, and then
Yeah.
now you don't feel that that's the now no. What now you want to fight? You ready to fight for your house now? Now it's a problem that the same kid that you allowed to do this shit from the beginning is now doing it as an adult. And they don't give a fuck about you because you allowed them not to give a fuck. You didn't set those boundaries for them. Okay. You got anything else to say about that before I go to the next clip?
No, I'm just gonna be entitled.
I can't stand your black head.
I'm gonna be an entitled, spoiled ass brat.
All right, here we go.
Get ready with me as I tell you guys how I met my fiance. Disclaimer: if you're against.
Hold on. I feel like I need to just let y'all know a little something about this clip before we even go, because y'all gonna listen to it, and I already know some of y'all gonna say, what? What she just say? Okay. The lady that we're looking at right now is talking about her new fiance. Yeah. So, however, I want you to listen to how she met the fiance and listen to her story and tell me how you feel about it. That's how we're gonna talk about it. Let's go.
Get ready with me as I tell you guys how I met my fiance. Disclaimer: if you're against selling that cat and putting a price on your kitty, I suggest you exit, because over here we got a price, baby. Okay. I am just doing the final touches on my makeup because honestly I filmed this video and then I was like, oh, let me film it again. People come on my comments all the time and they're like, be honest, you were out selling that cat and that's how you met him. And I was, because I have no shame in having a price on my kitty cat. So I met my now fiance at one of my favorite hotel bars that I used to go to in Boston. I was actually waiting for my friend because she and I were gonna go a little bar hopping. So as soon as I walked in and sat down, I think I was sitting down for probably like 2 minutes. He walks in with his guy friend. Immediately they walk up to me. First thing he said was, "Can I buy you a drink?" Take notes, ladies. That is how a gentleman approaches a woman sitting at the bar. He didn't ask me my name. He didn't ask me what I did for a living. He didn't ask any of those things. He just asked me what I wanted to drink. And the bartender was making our drinks. I excused myself to the ladies.
Stop. I want to stop there. The nigga didn't say hello. He said, what you want to drink? And that was the most beautiful way that a man should approach a woman. Okay. All right. We're going to keep it rolling.
Room, and I wanted him to see my legs because my legs were out and I was looking good. Okay. And when I came back, the sitting arrangements had changed because originally his friend was sitting next to me and he was sitting on the other side to his friend. And when I came back from the bathroom, him and his friend had exchanged seats. So I obviously caught game because I'm like, okay, so obviously he really likes me, which is fine because he was the one that was swiping the card. Then at this point, my friend walks in, he offers to buy my friend a drink, and you know, we're hanging out, we're getting to know each other, and at the end of the night, he asks me if I want to come back to his place. And obviously I told him it was gonna cost him because I'm sorry, you just met me. So if you're gonna assume I'm going to be a hoe that gets paid. I'm not a free house. And he told me that, you know, that wasn't something that he does and he doesn't carry, you know, that amount of cash on him. But he then proceeds to tell me that he would still like to get to know me and take me out to dinner one day. Most men are threatened by women that have a price on their kitty. So I was actually surprised to hear him say he would still like to take me out to dinner, even though I turned him down or told him that it was going to cost him some coins if I was to go home with him. When I gave him my number, I did not really think that he was going to like actually reach out. A week later, he reached out and he asked me out to dinner on our first date. Keep in mind, he met me during my birthday month. We met like 3 weeks before my actual birthday, and for my actual birthday, I was going to Morocco. We went on our first date, and then we went on our second date a week before I was supposed to leave for Morocco. So he already, asked me out for our third date, but because it was my birthday month, I told him that I wasn't gonna go on a third date with him unless he was gonna have a gift for me, because it's my birthday month. You are courting me, you want to take me out, you want to spend time with me. What do I look like spending time on my birthday month with a man who's not gonna buy me a gift? And once again, he wasn't offended by that, and he said of course he could do that on our third day. So we went out to eat, and then he was like, would you like to go back to my place? On this day, I said, of course. Also, my gift was at his house. I wanted to see what the gift was. So we go to his house. He got me this cute Louis Vuitton purse with this Chanel perfume. Also a basket filled with like masks, chocolate, little things that girls like. Like, he literally put a lot of thought into it. And I was like, that is so sweet. And then he wanted to kiss me. And I was like, baby, relax. Hold on, we need to talk about it. I was like, what are we doing? And so he then proceeded to ask me to be his girlfriend. But like I said, I was thotting and bopping. So I had a roster of men that were taking care of me, paying my bills, buying me nice things, taking me on vacation. So I told him that there was no way I could give him exclusiveness unless he was willing to take care of everything that these other guys were taking care of, which was my bills, my car, everything. And once again, he wasn't threatened by it, and he agreed. Said of course that's something that he can do. I then was like, okay, I'm going to be your girlfriend. And so then I became a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I didn't have to go out and thought and bop anymore, because I had him paying my bills. Time I had my own place, he had his own place. We did not start really living together until after we got engaged. And even after we got engaged, I still lived in my own place for a while. You guys like to hear the story about how I got him to propose to me? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that is how I met my now fiance.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out, where's this man mentally to meet a person, and the very first day they tell you, yo, I'm hooking, damn near. And you say, yo, well, let's just exchange numbers. And then you go through the whole process of courting this hooker, right? And then she tells you, like, yo, I got like 4 other niggas on the side. And if you want to be the main one, you gonna have to cover all the stuff that they was doing. Okay. I mean, no disrespect to any female out there. If you got it like that, more power to you. But on the other side, don't be mad if I call you a money hungry bitch, and I call your nigga a a low self esteem having motherfucker.
Excuse me.
I don't. Y'all please share the night show, please. I don't get that. That bothers me. That she can even make a blog about it, and I'm gonna bet you this nigga is like supporting the blog. Like he's not gonna see that and get upset because you've already been the sucker for so long.
See, she had me at the beginning, because sometimes women will say you got to pay for my time, and it's not necessarily meaning sex. Okay.
I'm listening.
But then she said, if you think then I'm going that's all shit. You done lost me. You done messed up, because she was running game until she said that.
Now she was hoeing the second she said, like, yo, I'm telling you, well, I pulled my leg up. I wanted him to see a little leg. She was soliciting the nigga at that point.
Well,
You
no, I
you
mean,
feel
we do little things to get your attention. If she's showing her little leg, she might have done. We do little shit like that to get your attention. But like I'm saying, she was running game on it, but then she flipped it when she basically put that price tag on Kitty.
I wish it
See,
was
you don't you she messed up her little run when she did that. And then when she busted out and said all these other people, baby, you don't tell him about them. You don't tell no man about the other ones if you want him. uh, She could have easily said, "Look, I have expenses. Are can you help contribute to do whatever?" She didn't do that. She didn't bust it out and said all these other men, baby. Any man worth a grain of salt would have been like, "No, you a hoe, I'm out." But my thing is because that little story, I want to know how long it
he
took that.
dated you.
Yeah, I want to know how long it took that little phase to go through.
Well, from what it sounded like to me, she still didn't get dude none for a long time. Like she was like she was buying stuff and she still wasn't giving them none. Then said for my birthday, I'm like, boy.
I mean, she can kill that because you didn't already said you didn't put a price on it. So he didn't get you a Louis Vuitton bag and some Chanel cologne.
No, but think about it. If you meet a motherfucker that's dumb enough to do some shit for you and you ain't done nothing on the first run, what's gonna stop you from saying I ain't giving you nothing and I'm gonna ask for some more shit? And ask for some more shit.
Well,
And if
see,
a nigga,
but the
'cause
thing is,
the thing that got me was that the whole part of I told this nigga I got other niggas out here doing shit for me already. And
yeah,
after
but
he
see, the
told
thing
her
is,
that, what you say?
no, I'm saying the thing is, she didn't even have to. She didn't even have to put out there that she was selling Kitty to get what she was getting.
Boss
If
pimp.
her game was tight enough, you don't. I'm sorry, my security back there.
I know that's my dog. He all right, he good.
But yeah, she didn't have to. She didn't have to go that route if her game was tight enough. She played herself. Cause now I'm gonna bust out there. The first thing I'm gonna tell you, this is for sale. So then any other man, okay, well I'm gonna give you this in exchange for what I'm paying for.
Yeah.
Now the dude that she was dealing with, he had to be a serious simp. Cause ain't no man gonna do that if you telling him that.
I agree with Maseko. That's some bullshit, dumb shit. I'm with you, Seiko, on that one. I'm now.
I'm
If
with
we,
Rhonda. I want to see what he looked like.
I'm setting y'all up tonight because we about to go down a real dark road tonight.
Maseko, help.
Check it out. Here we go.
A lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you because I love black men so much. Stop wasting your time with black women. Stop. They not loving you. They not listening. They not willing to submit. They think they too independent to be submissive and be equal and be a companion and be a comforter and bring you peace. They think they too good for that because they mama told them to go get them a man with some money since they knew how to talk and walk. Go get you a white woman. She's gonna get money, have good credit, come with a house and land and still be submissive. Go get you a white woman. Still be submissive. Sure is. They still gonna submit and still treat you and love your dirty jaws. Love you on your sweatiest day. And not talk about you to her other Karen friends. She's not gonna talk about your business. Go get you a white woman. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. Listen. Go get you a white woman. These black heifers don't appreciate you, you black king. Y'all don't want me because I'm too loud. Y'all don't want me because I'm too oversexual, but I'm submissive. I got my own money. I got my own this. I got my own that. I ain't got no fucking um sense. But
Now I want y'all to pay attention to something. I'm gonna open this up. We talking about a motherfucker that got some shit hanging up in the background that ain't supposed to be there. I don't know if that's a painting that's supposed to be a painting or it looks like just something thrown over something. It looked like a broke ass painting. But we got a black woman telling other black folks not to date with y'all, not to date a black woman. Now, this is what's crazy to me. Who the fuck is she dating? If you saying don't date a black woman, that includes your black ass. Am I wrong?
No, and she answered the question for you because she already said she ain't got no sense. She said that.
Now I agree with some of the stereotypes that I put on our black women. I get it. Some stuff I just be like, but this chick,
No, elaborate on that. Some of the stuff you agree with.
well, like, okay, this gonna go down a whole different road.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Come on.
I don't even want to go here. I don't, because because it's gonna take away from the clip. It is, but I do believe that there are different ways that. Remember how we talked about this the other day? We talked about how other races and how they view relationships and how black people, men and women, view each other. We sort of fucked up on how we see shit. So some of the shit that she was saying about, some of the mannerisms of some of our black women, I'm not saying all of our black women, but some of the mannerisms about, you got to be this and you got to be all that to fuck with me, and all that, like the chick that we just got through seeing was talking about how she had, you understand what I'm saying? So when you hear that, it does, she hit on some points, but the whole point of leave all of them alone, like there ain't no
Whoa. Let
cheat,
me. Okay,
like she
if I
said that shit
say
like there would, like, no other race cheats or has disrespectful women in their race. That's what threw me off, because I'm like, wait a minute, there's some disrespectful white women, there's some disrespectful Indian women, there's some disrespectful Hispanic women, there's disrespectful women, period, in each race. That's what she lost.
the difference is some of them will not do things publicly, whereas both men and women, black, will do it publicly.
Yeah, we just act a fool. Yeah.
Will do it publicly.
uh,
Now, as a black woman,
as a black woman, I'm following you.
we are the most disrespected out the whole group. And then we have to fend for ourselves a lot of the time. We got to defend ourselves against everybody, including the black man.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
when we defend ourselves, then we become the bitter black woman, the angry bitch. We become all these names. But who else is defending us? We're gonna have to have the Black Sister coalition going on, because we're not taking that no more. We're not taking that. You're not gonna disrespect us. Nobody.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say this on the flip side, just the social media side, and I've said this in many a days. And you go on social media and you see the way that of our black women are portraying themselves on social media. That adds to the problem,
Okay. Now let me say this.
because let me just ask the
Hold
question
on.
before you get there. Let me just
These women
let me
want
tie
to
this to
get
that
out,
before I'm gonna let you get your question out. Because if we have a person, male or female, on social media, right?
mm-hmm.
And let's just say they naked all the time. They posting shit where they want to be sexual all the time.
Yes, Stephanie. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Where does that, how do we view that person as a person, like, do we put them in the same category of the woman that's not doing that type of activity?
See,
I-
the problem people have is they always want to judge somebody else. What I
okay,
do is what I do. If you don't like what I do, move the fuck on.
that's true
Mind
enough.
your business.
That's true enough. But is the label correct or not? If
What
you
gives
hold
you
it
the
like
what
prime
gives you the
example,
right to label me? What
huh?
gives you the right to label me?
Well, let me tell you something. The reality of life. Let's get off of this. Who got the right to label me? Shit. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa,
See,
whoa,
this
whoa,
you
whoa,
talking
whoa,
about
whoa. We
reality
talking
of
about
life.
We talking about the reality of
Your
life.
life is one way. My life is
We are
another
talking about the reality of life, and we definitely talking about being black.
way.
Being black, we are judged every fucking day, from jobs to fucking to friendships to relationships. So that is part of what we deal with. To sit up here and say, well, who the fuck gonna give a fuck? No,
And,
no.
and let me tell you something. I don't let what you think about me define me. So I
That's
give two
you. That's
fucks.
you. But what somebody else does, I'm telling you, because we do it on this show all the goddamn time. We
Well,
look at
what I'm
other
saying,
people.
what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. Those people who are these videos that you keep popping up, evidently they don't give a damn because they own them. You know, some things you let people see, some things you don't. That's up to you as an individual. But how a person sees me doesn't define who I am.
Well, yeah, I somewhat disagree with you.
Now, the reason you disagree with it is because it defines me because that's what you think. You're
I ain't
defining.
disagreeing with you, sugar. I ain't disagreeing
No,
with you, sugar at
I'm
all.
just saying you're defining me because of what you see. That's your definition.
Okay,
Now, come talk to me and get my definition.
okay, all right, all right.
That's what I'm saying.
And if I get your definition right,
Hmm.
if I ask you what your definition is, and you further help my thought process of thinking that you are as fucked up as I think that you might be,
Then I'm fucked up.
then you fucked up. So
And-
that goes back to the point of where are
but don't be
people at in their mentality and what
well,
they doing.
but my thing is this: don't be jumping out there trying to judge people. You know, everybody want to judge a book by the cover.
Okay,
That's the problem. Everybody want to judge that book by the cover,
okay.
but
We
they
gon'
never really open their book and look at the substances in them within them pages.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me see something. I want to see if I could play something that does not have any judgment to it. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just look through
Well,
here.
while you doing that, let me go through a couple of these
Go
little
ahead, because I'm gonna pick a very good one.
messages, so we can say that. And I'm gonna go on back. Let's see. Rhonda jumped in there in that first video about doing things every day. She said she could if they was on good terms. Russ, when you said you didn't want it every day, she said, "Oh, really?" Yolanda said, "Good evening." Maseko came in and said, "That's that bullshit, dumb shit." Rhonda said, "I need to see what dude looks like." And you said, uh, she said, "Leave all y'all alone." And I said, she said she crazy as hell. Stephanie said, "Good evening." She gave us a wow. Rhonda said, "Girl, bye." Then Rhonda came back and said, "Not at all." And then Rhonda came back and said, "Yes, we are." Then Stephanie comes in and says, "We're not afraid to be submissive. Speaking for myself, you have to give me a reason to be that way. I need to feel protected and have a man to be a leader that I would greatly follow." You know what? I'm with you right there, Stephanie. I'm with you. Then Sugar Nelson comes in and said, Men just as naked just as naked as the women.
I
The
agree.
thirst traps be real.
Hmm.
So that's not a reason. I need you to pay attention to it all. And here comes Psycho, and who cares what others think? I am grown. I, I give not a damn what someone else calls me. More about what, let me see, what did it say? More about what
What I think
I think of me.
now,
And she's right. It's about you knowing yourself.
I get that. I get. Listen, I get not caring about what somebody else thinks, but I want to get down to we all think different things about other people. And this next one, I want to know if we feel anything. Now, I'm gonna change it. This ain't about sex or nothing. I want to know, do we have any feeling about this particular clip?
I do not want.
What are you
You're
doing?
going to break my refrigerator door. Close the refrigerator.
Look at this house.
AJ, again and again and again, I told you, the police told you, your doctor told you, if you don't want to stay here, you are 26 years old. I'm tired of cleaning, you're messing up, and you leave it. I am trying to get this house ready to get work done on it. And what did you guys do? Who did that mess in the microwave and didn't clean it up? Huh? Who did the mess in the microwave and didn't clean it up? I'm listening. There was
Still won't clean, huh?
It looked like snot on the refrigerator.
You have to keep getting exposed.
There was here
Doesn't want to clean
water
anything.
all down this.
I try to throw stuff out. This is old meat, and she won't let me.
You want to go clean your own room? How much more of my stuff did you throw away? Huh? Do I need to go outside again? You need to take that big giant pumpkin in the backyard and put it back in the storage shed before the city comes by and sees that thing in the center of the yard.
The city? I think the city wants his house back. I don't think you pay anything.
AJ.
I don't think you have a job.
Go get that pumpkin and put it back where you...
Okay. Now this is my question. I understand what, like I said, I understand what we think about what other folks think about us, right? But when we look at the mother living in that condition, do we have any type of feeling about her being nasty as she is? Like, can you look at that and say, oh, she just nasty. She let her kid live in that shit. That's cool. Or do you have some type of feeling about this woman that hoards like this, and the son is trying to throw stuff out and she's stopping him from even trying to clean up, and then using for the excuse because the camera's on her? Well, you haven't cleaned your room. And woman, he can't even get to his room. Let's keep it real. You can't even move through it. When she opened that refrigerator, when the clip first started, I'm thinking that this is just a woman that got a stocked refrigerator. Come to find out, this is a woman that has had food in the refrigerator for so long. And now trust me, I'm a male. So every once in a while, I go to the refrigerator, like, oh shit, that done went bad. Let me get that shit up out of here. I got to clean out my refrigerator. But never has there been a point where when you just look at my refrigerator, everything is just jacked the fuck up. Never have you been able to walk in my house and walk through, and can't walk through the house without stepping on something and stuff falling all over because somebody's being a hoarder. Now, my question is, do we view other people in a different light once we see something like that?
If you know what a hoarder is, you know that there is a mental issue going on.
I understand that.
Most hoarders, they have some type of emotional attachment to things.
Okay.
And they cannot let go of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it causes them anxiety, depression. They go through a gamut of things. So there is a mental condition behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in some situations, you can walk up in somebody's house and there's a million roaches on the wall and ain't a damn thing wrong with them. They just nasty. So, some people are just not clean when it comes to that. But her, looking at her, she has a mental condition.
Okay. What about nasty people? Do we have a problem with people that they ain't hoarders? They just nasty.
They just nasty. I ain't going over your house, especially if I know you're nasty.
So do you view that? I understand. So we getting off the mental issue. If it is just a nasty person, do you look at that person a little bit different, and do you view that person with any bias?
Other than them being nasty, no, you're just nasty. I mean, that's trifling. You're just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Go clean that shit up. But that they just nasty.
Okay. Let's move to the next clip. Let's see if we feel anything about this type of behavior.
As bitch. This is what you get when you mess with a crazy ass bitch. I'm not a crazy ass bitch. Don't ever fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. That's what you get when you mess with somebody's fucking heart. When you mess with somebody's heart. Look at that stupid ass Xbox, bitch. Oh, your Xbox is gone, babes. That bitch is broke. Everything, you have no technology, no anything. So, next time you try to... Oh, I hate the next bitch that's finna come in here. Cause, baby, it ain't gonna be no sort of entertainment in here, babes. You better have that bitch clean all this shit up. Oh, babe. I didn't got the dog shit on my fucking shoe. I'm gonna clean it with this toothbrush. Clean it with this toothbrush.
Now, I understand that some people look at that, laugh, and think it's a joke and all that other stuff, but I'm gonna ask the question. If you walked into your house and a person had done something like that, would you view them any type of way? Would you have, even if they didn't care about what you thought about them, would you view that person a little bit different than just all the other people that you say, they're hoarder, they're nasty, they're whatever? Would you view that person a little bit differently?
No, you know why?
Why?
Because every action has a reaction.
Okay.
Whatever I did to cause that person to do that. You heard what she says. Don't play with my heart. He played with her heart. The result of him playing with her heart was her tearing up his shit.
Okay.
People got to understand every action has a reaction.
Okay.
And I don't care where you want to put it at, what spectrum, where you want to put it. When you playing with a person's heart, and that's why people don't want to love completely. Because like that. If I'm going to give you my heart completely, please do not play with it.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm going to tear your shit up, but
let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate for 1 second. Okay. Devil's advocate. Y'all listen to what I'm saying.
Mosaico said they're still crazy.
We didn't see, wait a minute. Listen what I'm saying. We didn't see anything that he did, and we didn't have any evidence outside of her saying, "You want to play with me? You think I'm crazy?" Da 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 da. Right?
She said.
Wait, okay, but I'm saying
with my heart.
Playing with your heart. That can be viewed on many different ways. That could be viewed on many different ways. That could be, I don't want to be with you. Some people react in crazy ways when they find out somebody don't want to be with them.
True. So, but then why would you lead that person on to make them think in the beginning?
Not all people are led on. Not all people are led. Do you believe that everybody is led on to think? You don't think that somebody could meet somebody and they get a particular feeling about somebody else that the other person ain't got? And there ain't been no situation that the one person has said, "Hey, come on over here and let me rock with you like this," but the other person has just, come on, people are like that all over the world.
Well, see, those people then be classified as stalkers, obsessed, that type of stuff. That's what you're saying right there. But clearly, they had some form of a relationship for her to. How she even get in the damn house?
I don't know.
Now I don't know if she got a key or she kicked the door in, but either way. She was in his personal space. So some kind of way they had some form of a relationship. Now I meet you on the street and be like, "Oh, I love him," and just start stalking you. That's completely different.
Okay.
Because now I'm batshit crazy because you ain't even gave me the first. You just smiled. Okay, no.
Okay, so understanding what you're saying.
But the fact she said,
okay,
playing with my heart, that right there, that's solidified it for me.
I'm about to fuck you up with this one.
Okay.
Because someone has hurt your feelings, does that give you the right to destroy their shit? Okay, now listen to what I'm saying. If you get into an argument with a man and you say, "Listen, it's over with. I don't want to be with you no more," and you being very honest about where you are at the point in this relationship, you're saying, "I don't want to be in a relationship," and this nigga says, "Fine," and you wake up in the morning and you go out to your car and your car has been fucked with and vandalized. Do you say, "Well, shit, he felt how he felt when he fucked up your car. He had his emotions. That's why you don't fuck with no nigga, because a nigga will do some stupid shit and fuck your." Do you say that? when you have said, listen, it's over, and you went about it the right way. You said, hey, you ain't get caught cheating. You just said, listen, this relationship has hit its point, and we ain't going nowhere. And they come fuck with your shit. They ain't crazy. They just decided they want to come fuck with your shit.
They crazy because he couldn't let go. Shit, if you can't let go, then you gonna do some dumb shit. Yeah,
it's a lot of crazy folks out here.
Some people
I know
just
a lot
cannot
of people
let go. But in what you're saying, I get it. Some people cannot take rejection. They just cannot take rejection, and then, like you said, they act out on their emotion. Again, because I rejected this person, here come all these damn emotions. Now, after you do what you do, you might want to worry about what I'm gonna do. Now, either I'm not gonna come after your shit, but I might take you to court, to make you pay for what you done. The
shit.
consequences of your actions.
And depending on if you got history with the police, you might be sitting in jail for a while.
Well, that's on them. That's the road that's the consequences of their actions. They chose that.
Okay.
Because you couldn't let go.
All right, we're gonna get on to this next one. I think we riding pretty good tonight. Let's go.
If I pull my butt plug out my ass and you don't put that shit in your mouth like a pacifier, I'm gonna feel like you don't fuck with me for real. Bitch, you gotta show me you fuck with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Did she just
Why?
Did she just say, if I got a butt plug in my ass and I put it out, you better put that motherfucker in your mouth to prove to me that you love me?
We don't go together no more.
Yeah, you might as well just let me go. Because this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't know what's been going on in your ass all day while you've been walking around here with
I
this
wouldn't care if I
motherfucker
knew.
moving around.
Go on. See, these young folks, these young folks do some. Free. They free.
Free ain't the word.
They free. They are. I don't even know how to put it.
Okay.
I don't even know how to put that.
Okay, you thought you were okay. Okay, you thought.
Look, let me go ahead and say what Rhonda said. Bitch, I'm good.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Check this one out.
Like, describe your ideal first date.
My ideal first date?
I'm saying.
I want to go on a yacht.
Who? I'm saying first date.
Yeah, a yacht. Yeah, like you guys take me on a yacht and we have a private dinner with a chef, and I want a Birkin bag sitting at the table for me with a thousand roses, a bouquet of 1,000 roses with $100 bills each on every rose.
On every rose.
On every rose. And then I want a booked trip out to Cancun, fully booked.
First date?
Okay. That all sounds real good. That sounds real good. You know what?
I'm gonna let you talk to your sisters. Talk to your sisters.
Can you give what you're asking for?
It didn't look like it.
Girl, bye.
It didn't look like it. Let's just take a look at it one more time. Let me see if I bring it up. I'm just gonna pause it. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick peek. Nope. I'm looking at the shoes. Start off with. Nope. Ain't nothing that she got on that if I met her and I thought she was a nice looking lady on the street, would I say, yo, you know what? I'm ready to spend that bag on you.
Okay, but I don't bring that back up.
You want to bring it back up? Okay, we'll bring it back up.
We're gonna analyze this picture.
Okay, let's go back and let's watch it in real motion. That's her moving and everything. Ain't even fully grown yet. Yep, I'm with Snoop. Yeah.
Okay, but what I want you to look at.
Want a yacht?
No.
You want a private dinner with a chef? Hold on, a Birkin bag.
But look at his face.
1,000 roses, and she wants money, $1 in each row. She wants some bills.
$100. $100 bill. Was that what that was?
I don't know.
And then she wants
a trip out to Cancun. Fully booked.
Mm-hmm.
First date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna grease my lips on that.
Yeah.
Cause she's
be lucky if I take you to Taco Bell.
I was about to say White Castle.
I don't even eat Taco Bell.
And you gonna Uber your ass up there.
I'm gonna buy you a lot just so you can have a fucked up stomach at the end of the night. That's what I'm doing. Give her extra sour cream and jalapeno peppers, please.
It's okay to have dreams of grandeur. It is. It really is. All that fantasy fairy tale stuff, it's great. But people got to understand, you can't come to the table with an empty hand asking for a full plate. You can't. You just can't. Cause you gonna get some breadcrumbs, baby.
She want it all. She want it all. Okay. This one, okay. Well, I'm about this. Yeah, we about to get into some shit now. Now, I know, ladies, I ain't trying to piss y'all off. I just want to hear what y'all got to say about this. Let's go.
I just have one question. What did black women do to black men that was so bad? What did we do historically that was so bad?
Stole our children and used them as pawns for child support. You embarrass us on the daily by not dressing modestly. You talk about our mothers when we disagree with your behavior. You call us homosexual when we assert our masculinity. You lie on us to the world by telling them that we unalive you every 5.5 hours. You call the police on us and get us thrown in prison or jail more than anybody else. You disrespect us when we try to bring together our families, which is what you did when you brought up Kevin Samuels in your video. You claim that we're trash and deadbeat fathers even though we are the most involved in our children's lives. You always talking about how we bash you, but you never bring up the videos of us doing so. What you would rather do is just say it and then act like the videos we do post about you aren't about your behavior, mannerisms, and characteristics that we wish would change. And now here you are acting like a victim, crying to us because we're verbally telling you something. Now I'll admit, some of us ain't shit, but most of us are. Chill out with the pity party.
I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead. I ain't got nothing to say about that. I ain't riding with him or riding against him. I just want to play the clip and hear what y'all had to say about that.
You know what? I'm gonna go right along with what he said. I'll agree. Some of us ain't shit, and some of us do use children as pawns in the game. Some of us do play the victim, but at the end of the day, we're still the most disrespected out of the whole nine. Now, I'm not saying it's all right for us to disrespect our men. Absolutely not. But you have to think about this. If a man is portraying himself in such a way that we can't or won't respect him, then what does he expect to happen? And then for him to say, we're playing victim. Well, what is he doing when other brothers out there calling us bitches and hoes and whatever else? Is he defending us? Is he saying, man, don't do that? I don't hear many men do that. What they do is giggle and laugh and think the shit's funny. But then when we call somebody out, why didn't you say so and so and so and so? Then that same person decides to jump bad with us. But yet you didn't get mad with that brother over there calling me a bitch or a hoe.
I agree with that.
You thought it was funny.
I agree with that. That's why I believe niggas and bitches is hoes. Like when I say bitch, it's a equal playing field. You take it how you take it. Don't be a bitch. That's how I feel about it. It's something about your tendencies that I'm looking at and saying you got some bitchness up in you. But yeah, I feel what you're saying on that. But let's go to the next one.
She wasn't fucked up. What makes you think that she wouldn't already be taken up by now? You think that she 30, 40, 50 years old and every single guy that ever came across her just missed out on a great thing? Come on, y'all. Can we really have a real conversation? Every single guy through her entire existence on the face of this earth, they just fumbled. They didn't know what they missed out on. Everybody was crazy. And you the one that discovered the diamond that's been visible for the whole world. She on social media. She had all of the hot spots. She making herself available. And you the one that just discovered her, even though she had children by 3 different dudes. All of them didn't want her. Her daddy don't want her. Her mama's disgusted at her. Her grandmothers keep trying to hold her accountable. She done busted down for God knows how many different guys. And you think that she was just hiding in plain sight and God put a veil over every guy's eyes that passed over her before he got to her, and then y'all let these simp coaches, man, listen, it's okay to get with that woman. You just missing out on a good thing. Then how come everybody else before me didn't see it?
I know you ready to eat his ass up.
Oh no. Everybody don't know what a diamond is. A hidden gem is hidden for a reason.
But did you agree with him or did you disagree with him?
Uh, it's possible for people to come into your life and not see you for who you are. It's very possible. And then two, you can also be a selective person and not choose no bullshit. Because see, everybody that's single isn't lonely.
That's so true. People equate, I don't know, because like he said, if you're 30 and he went up. So he's saying if you're 30 years old and you ain't got a man that you fucked up. I disagree with that.
No,
I disagree with that. And the reason I
not
disagree with
at all.
that is the reason I disagree with that is as a man, I was 40 before I really start putting my life into motion. Now I'm 48 now. Is all my shit together? Hell no. So I can't sit up here and just act like the opposite side, like ain't ready for relationships if they ain't got their shit together by 30 years old. That sort of blew me. And his conviction about it, it just I don't know. His conviction about it was a little too strong for me. He like, I think some people deal with hurt and manage hurt in different ways. Some people grow from painful experiences, and other people they pacify the emotion. They never deal with it, and over time, it builds up a bitterness.
It's a resentment.
Yeah.
Let me say this, because I'm one of them people who I can date you for a year, 2 years, hell, 5 years, and we might not connect to the point of this is my lifelong decision. And then once I do that, I unpack the baggage. So I may stay single for a year, maybe two, just to get rid of whatever I was dealing with you. But that doesn't mean I'm fucked up. That just means I'm taking time for me. So whoever I get with the next rip, I'm gonna be a better person.
And that means, sometimes you just got to get yourself ready.
Relationship ready. And a lot of people jump in and out of relationships so fast till they're not ready for them because they always carrying baggage from the next. I've seen people. I'm dating this week. Next week, you got somebody new, and the week. Well, wait a minute. What the hell happened to that one? They move too fast. Now, some people can move fast and it don't bother them, but you carrying baggage.
Okie dokie. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, dear.
Do you have a problem with a person that you're in a relationship with? Not not just dating, but in a relationship with. Do you have a problem if they watch porn?
Hell no. I might want to watch it with them.
No, I'm like
Depending
if
on
they
the
watch
type of
it with,
porn they watch.
what if they watch it without you?
You know?
Okay. I want you to listen to this young lady.
Can't be with me if he watches.
Why do you think watching cheating?
Obviously, like that's where you rather be in that moment. You're fantasizing having sex with the bitch. You're cheating mentally.
Would you rather him do that than be with an actual?
I'd rather you actually fucking cheat, have some fucking balls. You're a fucking like a little loser fucking off to a phone?
You'd rather him fuck a girl than fuck off to one.
I told my man if I catch him cheating on me, it's smoke.
You're gonna kill him?
Stay strapped, like it's fucking smoke. You-
How would you kill him?
I can't tell you that, just in case.
Okay. How do you feel about
Girl.
about men and them watching porn?
No, let him watch that porn and come home and y'all role play and figure out what fuck whatever they was doing on there. Let's do this. Okay. Turn into her or whatever. Girl, please. No, that's fun times.
I think that depends, right?
Well, see, she said it was mentally cheating and she'd prefer for him to go out and physically do it, which she didn't want him to do that either. So she just has a problem, I think, with him looking at another woman. She is, um, it's all about her. I want all me, no other woman. Whether in the picture, photo, she wants it all to herself. But she got to understand something. Men are visual. You go outside, you look at something, it's like, ooh, okay. Now you looking at a porn, whatever you're doing on you, ooh, okay. But then you can come home and that same fantasy could be right there for you. Call her, hey babe, put on that black lingerie and some boots and that wig I got you. And or you come home with that in the bag. Here, put this on. See, she's not taking and using it to her advantage.
I'm caught between. You know why?
Kurt Franklin.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Check this out. Check this out. Let me ask you this:
hmm
Is there a do you think that some people are addicted to porn,
They could be.
whereas you might have one person? Well, they might watch it every once in a while, get their rocks off, but then you have other people that are constantly on their phone, and there's the mental and physical stimulation comes from what they see in a scene that is not very realistic compared to them, I guess, just having regular sex with somebody, and they're not getting the excitement that they, because let's be honest, there are many different types of porn. So what type of porn is the person watching? You know what I'm saying? Is this person that's just watching a regular sex scene between two people? Or is this person that's watching uh threesomes? Then you got to ask yourself: Is he watch like if okay? Let's ask this question: If it's a woman that has a problem with looking at her man, and her man is watching threesome porn and it's two niggas and one woman all the time, is that a problem? Or if he's watching some dominatrix shit and he ain't brought that shit to you and he ain't talking to you about that shit, and he has a different side to him, is that a difference than the person that just, hey man, I'm just having a hard one. No, I just feel one to knock this one off and get back to work. Blah. I'm cool.
Well, see, that's a problem because somewhere in that relationship, they didn't communicate about their sexual desires, their things that they like to do sexually. So she may be, a little uptight in the bedroom, and he likes it this way. And the only way for him to get it, besides going outside, is to watch the porn that fulfills that desire for him. Now,
Okay.
if she was the type of person that would fulfill that desire for him, he wouldn't have to watch porn. They'd be making their own video.
Okay, let's say this. Let's say you got a person that has talked to their mate and say, "Hey, I want to get a little bit more wild with the sex," but the other person is pretty much, "Hey, what's wrong with what I'm doing? I lay down, you jump on and I'm good. That's all I want. I'm good. You know." And this other motherfucker like, "Yo, I want to bring in some toys. I want to bring in some smack that ass shit." And the other person is just like, yo, I'm not into that. But then this other person jumps into the world of porn. Is that a person that I'm like, how do you view that if you in a relationship and like porn has become an addiction more than just a momentary sexual gratification?
It
Because I
it's
didn't watch Jerry Springer since I was shorty. It's a lot of niggas that came on that talking about, I just got to watch this fucking porn.
see that's why I say before you get into a relationship with a person, you need to have that type of conversation so that you know that you both are on the same page. Because If you like something one way and that person don't, it's gonna
Mm.
become boring to you.
I got a question. Oh, this is interesting.
Oh
Let's
Lord.
just say you go to church, right?
Oh,
And you
help
meet
me,
a
Jesus.
nice young person in church, and y'all all about the word and everything y'all do, and y'all finally get to the point of getting married. Let's say y'all do everything the right way. You get married, and then it comes down to the sex, and one person wants to introduce some really different shit to the bedroom, and the other person ain't with it.
Oh, now
Because there are people that say, "Hey, I think I want to have a threesome," and the other person like, "Hey, fuck that shit. We ain't doing that shit."
yeah, well, cause see, let me say this.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
the church gonna deal with this? This is the church now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, let's say this. We still with these church folk. He come in hollering, I want to have a threesome. And she bust out and say, okay, I want two men. He ain't with it. See, you got to be careful with what you ask for.
But what if he was very specific and said, "Yo, I want to have a threesome with you and another woman." Let's say he comes in very specific about his request.
Okay.
How do you deal with that as his wife?
Well, baby, I'll have the threesome, but the way that I want it is with two men. You and another one. Well, I'll do the threesome. I'm gonna give you what you're asking for. But with one caveat, two men instead of.
So I think the way that you should approach that conversation is, listen, I don't think that this threesome thing would ever work because you're gonna want two women and I'm gonna want two men. I think we need to kill the conversation. Now, what if the nigga say, "Fuck it, let's add two of both, one of each"?
Oh, we having an orgy. Shit.
Are you going as his church going married woman, and you've never had a conversation about nothing sexual, and you've gotten married, and like that's the key, you've gotten married, and he
Okay,
says,
so pretty much now we're swinging. We're switching over, right?
well,
Do
it's
I
not
get the
necessarily swinging, but it's just saying this what y'all gonna do for them. This what y'all gonna do personally in y'all own little
Okay, do I get to
sanctuary.
pick the man then? For me?
Um, I, let's say yeah, and what if he tell you he wants you to pick the woman for him?
If I get to pick my man, I'm be like, look, you better pick one. Which one you want? This one or that one? And we're married, so it's not really. If we are on the same page, we're in agreement, then there shouldn't be a problem.
If you pick
But
the
if
woman, okay, let's say for instance we going with your foursome, right? How would you go about picking the woman? If he said,
um
"Baby, I don't even want to have nothing to do with this. I want, I want, I want to. I trust this relationship." That he's in the mindset of, "Yo, baby, I love you. Whatever we do, you hook it up. Just bring me something nice."
oh shit, you taking me down the street that I ain't been on before. I would think that the woman would know what he likes, and then she would know the woman. I think she would probably approach the woman herself and get a feel for her. I think that's what she would do in that situation. She would know what he would like.
Okay, all right. Okay, Miss Queenie. Queenie's a freak, y'all. Queenie nasty. Queenie gonna be in the choir stand passing out brochures.
Your ass gonna get me put out of church is what's gonna
Looking at the
happen.
usher boy like, "Yeah, what you think about her?
Get out the choir stand.
You like the way she sit niggas down in the church at their pews and shit?" Okay, there we go. Okay.
See, gonna be one less
All right.
attitude in the choir stand fooling with you.
We're about to
No,
get
I mean,
into it. We're about to get
you
into a
got to think
serious
about
clip.
that though. When they do stuff like that, you on the same page. You just ain't gonna spring shit on somebody that ain't gonna. No. Come on now.
All right, check this out. We're about to get into this serious clip. Um, this lady's about to tell a story from the age of 5 to, I believe, I can't remember where it stops, but just know that this started to happen to her at the age of 5. I want y'all to listen to this story.
Story. At 3 years old, you wake up in the middle of the night to your mother holding a knife over your head. She's later diagnosed with bipolar disorder. You're put into foster care, and by 5 years old, your father comes to adopt you. But at the end of the tunnel quickly turns into the nightmare of your life. Trapping Anonymous.
My father would blindfold me, and he would make me give him oral sex. He would ejaculate in my mouth. The most disgusting thing I ever went through, ever taste. I'm young. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You understand what I'm saying? I'm confused. Why is this happening to me? Why is my dad doing this to me? What made me call out for God is that the night previously of him touching me, my body gave him a reaction that I didn't want. I had an orgasm. I just felt so disgusted. I felt like his demons was coming onto me, and I didn't want that shit. I was begging my father. I said, please stop, please stop. I said, this is not normal. After that, he still got his nut, but he promised me he would never touch me again. He never touched me again after that.
That story is just
Sick son of a bitch. Where's Lorena Bobbitt when you need her? Cut it off and feed it to him.
if you listen to the story, she lost her virginity because he started this at 5 when she was 5 till the age that she was 15. And the last time that he had sex with her, her body was pleased and had an orgasm. That has got to be I wonder how she deals with regular relationships and sex now.
It's listening to her, she hasn't shut it down. And what I mean by shut it down is sometimes people take the trauma that they've gone through and bury it. She hasn't buried it. She still lives it. She still deals with it. So the things that he's done to her, she's going through PTSD. She's going through a lot of things mentally. Um so and I'm hoping she's getting some type of counselor, but she's talking herself through it, because she's still living it. That is horrible. And then for a little girl to go to her father, the one that should protect her, to keep her safe from people like himself, he betrayed all of that. He betrayed her trust. He betrayed everything that was good and holy in him. As a girl looking at our fathers, yes, we want the love from our fathers, but not that type of love. If you understand what I'm saying, not that type. He gave her the worst thing a father can do to a daughter.
He fucked her up.
Yeah, and any man that gets with her
Got to deal.
and no, it's not even necessarily deal with. If he can free her of that and love her the way she needs to be loved, it'll be an amazing thing for her and him.
But see, this is the thing. Is she meeting people giving that backdrop to her life, though? You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
and most people don't give that backdrop of the drama in their life. You know what I'm saying? When they're meeting somebody, you know what I mean?
If you can break down, see, she has walls and barriers up. She has walls up. So if he can break through that wall, is what I'm saying. If he can get through that wall, he'll see that. She'll let him in. But until then, it's a hard journey for him. We all women have walls up, trust me. But when that type of trauma has hit, her emotional, her mental, all of that is bottled up. She's so guarded. But for her
Man,
to be talking to that man the way that she opened up. I applaud the sister because I don't know if I could have told that story.
well,
But she's
well,
ready to release it. She's ready to release it. She is.
what's
She's
going
freeing
on? What's
herself.
going on, Desi? Well, listen, this next one. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, off bat.
I'm about sick of your ass.
No, no, you might ride with me on this one, G.
I need you to stop taking me on these emotional roller coasters because
This
I'm
oh,
trying
this
not to
one isn't
cry.
this an emotional one right here. All I'm gonna say is this: I believe this. Now, I ain't gonna even give it up. Just listen.
Child.
This is not your child.
What you mean?
This is not your child. I'm just letting you know, so you won't. This is not your child.
So I've been paying child support on this man for what? 4 years, 5 years, and he telling me it's not my child?
Yeah, this is not your child, but I thank you for everything you're doing. But
Oh, baby, it ain't going down like that.
Why it's not? We about to go. I'm about to
Man,
take you,
look,
and we
bro.
about to just go.
I've been paying $700 a month for 4 years, bruh. You know how much that is?
But I'm just letting
That's
you
like $8,400 a year. 4 years.
I'm letting you know so you won't get a DNA test that he's not your child.
Man, that's like $30-something thousand. But either you got the $30,000 to give me back, or it's gonna be an issue.
Well, we can work something out. Can we just work something out?
I mean, what you trying to work out, bro? Because that's $30-something
a
thousand.
plan or something. If you want to take me to court, to me, I don't know, but I'm just letting you know because
Yeah.
you said something about DNA test.
Yeah, something gonna happen because I ain't playing by no 30 racks. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if child or not. I love them, but you telling me they ain't mine, so I don't care about none of that.
All right, we about to go then.
Man, yeah, but hey, look, figure out how you gonna get my money.
All right.
Okay. For those of you that are wondering, I know everybody can't count. That is $33,600 that this man has paid over 4 years. That's a beginning to a new house. That's a beginning for a new life. And she told him, because I don't want you to go get a DNA test and find out. Ladies.
I'm blaming him for being stupid.
No. Because we don't know the dynamics of that relationship. He may have really thought that was his woman, may have never had any inkling during the time that she was doing what she was doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. I get what you're talking about. You think you're in a relationship with a person and this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden they pop up pregnant. So if your grandmama ain't tell you, I'm finna tell you. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Oh, I know.
This day and age, anything is possible. And you've seen these women play these games with these children. And it's heartbreaking because that child is innocent. He did not deserve what she did to him.
To have a conversation right there in front of the shorty, that's what really blew me.
That poor baby, and that man is the only father he's ever known. And here she stands. Well, I don't want you to get a DNA test because he ain't yours. You just ripped both of their hearts out. And she was so nonchalant about it. Like, well, can we work something out? Like, this is a damn.
What do we work out?
Like she buying a car or some shit.
What do I work out with you after you didn't like? We ain't talking about I get you got $50 from me, and I can chalk that to the game. We talking about $33,600. I don't know nobody I can owe that I've paid $33,000 to that I would feel cool about that. And this is the thing. I'm so glad that the shorty was there because I'm just imagining what I would be, what my mindset would go through at the time of hearing that. if it was just me and that person right there, and they was just telling me so nonchalantly that that ain't my baby, and I've been paying. Like, what the fuck would I be on?
He held it because I think I probably would have went through the roof. But the fact that she was so matter of factly about it. Oh, well, he ain't sure.
She know.
I mean, she knew the whole time she was carrying the baby and everything. She knew. But I'm just gonna say, just do the DNA test and be sure, because it's too much of this going on. And these poor innocent children don't need that. Especially when you allow them to be in this person's life for years. And then all of a sudden you decide to wake up and have an epiphany and say some dumb shit like she just did.
Okay.
See, this playing these kids like a pawn in a chess game. They're not expendable. They're not your weapon. Stop. I don't even, like if I hear somebody talking bad about their child's parent, whether it's male or female, what does that say about you? What? And if the parent is a deadbeat, whatever, you don't have to say anything. That child's going to find out on their own. Let them make the decision of if they want to deal with mama or daddy. Don't do that.
Yeah, but he ain't even a daddy. That's the craziest part. Like, I'm just like, what got to be in your mindset, in your heart, your whole spirit, your soul, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? What got to be in your spirit to just tell somebody that so blatantly? And you could tell the child felt bad because the child just holding his mama. That nigga face never came out, and he ain't even looked to the side. He was buried in his mama's arms.
Cause his heart was broken. No, let me give
I'm wondering, was that the child's first time hearing that?
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh
maybe
my God.
not. But just think about this. What if that was that man's first child? And he wanted a son.
Oh my God.
And the child let's take it even one step further. She named the child after him. She doesn't realize what she's done to that child.
Well, see, this is crazy. I doubt if she named the child after him, because the child is 7, and he met the child when he was like 3 or 4 years old. That's when he said something along them lines. Man, that's crazy. Listen, all right. Speaking of these kids, I want y'all to watch this little young girl. She decided that she wanted to run away from home and hook up with a grown man. And this is the result of what she ended up being as.
Don't touch me. Get away from me.
Let me use your lie.
Yeah, I am. I don't care. Get away from me. No. Get away from me. No. Get away from me. I want to go home. I want to go home. Get away from me. You busted my face. You busted my face. Get away from me, folks. Move. Move, get away from me. Move, you should never bust in my face on me. I swear to God, bro. Move. Move. My mommy's over here. Move. My face is bust open, bro. My face ain't never been touched. You move, I don't care. Girl, my face was not looking like this. My face was so pretty, bro. I can't go as I want to. It's just you a nigga, bro. You should not been putting your hands on me. Yes, you did.
Hey, bro. On the 5, she on 5.
Yeah, I am. I am. Now who gonna make it? And who gonna make it?
Shut up.
And you not. And you not.
Shut up. Shut up.
Don't touch me. Don't touch my face. I'm gonna take that phone and come in, bro. No, Moo, get away from me. Moo, I was just stay talking to Zachary, bro. He would have never put his hands on me. I swear to God, he would have never put his hands on me, bro. I don't care. He would have never put his hands on me. He would never stop touching me. Stop touching my phone. Look at my face, my nigga. Look at my face. Look at my face. Neri, bro, tell Lindy to come get me. Neri, bro, tell Lindy to come get me now. Tell her to call me.
Okay, so I don't know if because I did change the camera view. She had a gash across the front of her head. And I'm like, I watched the video and so many things ran through my head. I was like, what is her background? Like, do her parents even care that she was gone? You know, because some parents don't, you know, when their kids leave the crib, they let them go. They don't look for them, you know. And then my other side was when she said, I've never been hit in my face before. And to have a gash right here on your forehead as a teenager, you know, I have a problem when grown men think that it's okay to play with a kid. I just, I don't give a fuck how fine you think that they are. Once you find out that they are a child, what makes you say, I'm gonna keep doing that? I'm gonna pursue that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take her and make her come live with me.
Some grown men are just pedophiles, flat out. And then looking at her, she may have been a child looking for a fatherly type love in the wrong way. I'm not saying that she's at fault. But my thing is, why would he hit her? Was she resisting his advances? Because, you know, some young girls, you know, they just want to hang out, smoke weed or whatever. And then here this grown man now pushes up on her and she says no, and he does this to
No,
her.
she had no. The situation was that she left, like she ran away from home to be with dude. She was living with dude. Yeah, she was fucking with dude. So it wasn't like she was in, you know. That's why I kept saying like my issue is like with dude. Like, what makes you fuck around and say I'm about to go date a young girl, tell her come live with me? You know what I'm saying? And then fuck up.
Okay, well, you know what? She could have lied about her age, possibly.
That motherfucker looked like
He finds out now that she's the age that she is because he did what he did to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's so many different scenarios of how she ended up there. And I see in the comments somebody asked why didn't she just leave, and it's very possible he wouldn't let her leave. Because you know, natural fight or flight. After she didn't got into this fight, you know, I'm gonna be walking up and down the street calling somebody to come get me. And by her not, it's very possible that he was holding her against her will. So that's why she got on live to get some attention. Now I know somebody's coming. They see me. They see what I'm going through. And whoever the person, I think it was D, may have been the person that dropped her off or just happened to know where she's at. So hopefully she got out that situation. But for the person who was doing that to her, he needs to be doing a lot of time.
Yeah.
And Lorena Bobbitt need to visit.
Yeah, you know. I feel like, when I was a kid and I used to hear about how Iran and stuff would deal with people that would steal. They cut their hand off.
Lie, cut your tongue out.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Mhm.
When it comes down to people that do this particular crime, because it's, for one, you sleeping with a minor. That's one. Two, the manipulation that you got to put in. You got to put some manipulation in to make you understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's a young mind and very impressionable.
That's what I'm saying. So
Very.
it's
I
a lot of
mean,
manipulation that goes into that.
not
So
necessarily. Not necessarily. For a young girl, like I said, if she was looking for that fatherly love, if you tell a young girl, I love you, she's off and running. Because, oh, somebody loves me.
which is a form of manipulation.
In certain ways, yes. But you got to think about these kids.
See, I'm thinking about you. I hear what you're saying from the kid aspect. I'm talking about this grown ass man.
Oh, he's a pedophile. He
I'm
would
sitting here
manipulate another
thinking about.
bastard.
I'm sitting here thinking about. You got to have a conversation to move in with. Like, I'm a grown man. I've lived with women, and every you know situation I've been in, there has been a conversation about what the fuck we about to do.
Let me give you this scenario. I'm a 16-year-old girl, strapped. You 24. I'm gonna give you 24.
8 years.
You got your own place.
We got 8 years difference.
Yep, you got your own place. I'm over here talking shit to you. My mama get on my damn nerves. I want to get up out of her house. All you got to say at that moment, shit, pull up over here.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna say that. So that
No,
still has.
but I'm just saying, it can be real simple, because a lot of times
You
young
talk okay.
girls,
You coming from the angle of whether how much the manipulation can play into it.
yeah, it doesn't have to be a lot because the young girls can be pissed off at mama and trying to be grown. And I'm just going, trying to be grown. And he just be like, hey, you can come over here. I got you. And there she is. Then she gets into a situation like this little girl. See, and I'm not saying that, and I don't want to make it seem like all young girls are like that. That's not what I'm saying. But these scenarios do happen. And then you have some men who purposely prey on young girls because they can tell, even grown men, when a woman has low self-esteem. If you're looking at a young girl who is pleasing to the eye, they know when there's something not right with that child. And then like you said, the manipulation can start.
There you go, Seiko. I see 9.
That's my Lorena. I'm calling mistake.
Like, to a certain. I hear what I understand the legal aspect. I understand all, but then I there's always the human aspect to it. It's I got a daughter. If a nigga pulled that with my daughter, what would I do? But
You got to think about these people who think that this is okay, and sometimes it is traditional. They've gone through all that. They themselves have been molested or sexually assaulted one way or another,
I understand that.
and they think that it's okay.
I understand that. Listen,
Eh,
I understand that I understand that aspect. I understand that whole psychological breakdown. But at the end of the day, if it happens to mine,
you need to be doing 10 to 20.
I'm not gonna be giving a fuck about this. This is what I'm saying. When I find out, I'm not gonna give a fuck about what your upbringing was.
Mm-mm. But see,
I'm
you
not
might
gonna
get
give a
off.
fuck about whether you in a
Gotcha.
household and niggas beating your ass. I'm not gonna give a fuck about that as a parent. My thought process is I gotta see you now.
And you might get off with a crime of passion because you're protecting your child.
Even if I don't, my mindset at the time is
Temporary
I got
insanity. I got you.
I gotta see you.
Temporary
And
insanity.
I,
I
and,
got
and
you.
I might be the nigga that goes to court and say, yeah, I went there because that was my child. I'm ready to take whatever the fuck you gonna give me. Because there are people out there that they pull crimes and they say, listen, that's I know what I did. I was fully aware.
Mhm.
There are people that commit crimes and wait for the police to get there.
That would be me. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna wait. I'm gonna go knock on the door down at 40th Avenue. But hey, I did it. They over there. But did you see where the guy? This just recently happened. The guy, I think she was 11 years old, maybe 11 or 14, and that playing that video game, Roblox.
Okay.
He came, got her, took her 120 something miles away from her home.
No, I ain't heard
I think
about
she was
that.
11,
Oh,
and this just happened within the last week.
yeah,
And I'm like,
that's fucking nigga up shit.
parents, but you don't really you don't really pay attention because you're thinking my child is playing a video game. These pedophiles, who, they go to great lengths to get at these kids, and you have to be vigilant. You have to pay attention.
I think we got somebody on the phone line. Because I hear us playing back. Are you on the phone line? Did you call the phone line? I think we got somebody on the
That ain't
Okay,
me.
well, don't worry about it. I definitely heard a replay, but if you're on the phone line, just type a message and let me know you're there. Let's get ready to watch this one.
You know what it takes for a woman like me to go out on a date? I gotta get a babysitter for my kids.
Okay. Should a nigga pay for that?
Yes. Because guess what
I gotta pay for the kids that you made prior
Yes,
to
because
meeting
guess what
me?
now? A part of me is my kids. And in order to take me out.
dating.
That's what it is.
You're making an investment for a relationship. So,
And that's why
and I shouldn't have to pay for your trying when you're investing
I'm
in
not
your
saying every day. I'm saying, okay.
no date. Unless we're in a relationship, that's when you can even feel like I should be adding on.
I should be paying
I
for
wouldn't
it.
even
stuff like that.
A man
But-
that's for me, in my opinion,
Yeah.
they know that, okay, she's a mother of two. She's holding down a business. She's holding down a house. She's commuting from Jersey to New York. All right. How much is your babysitter?
Okay. First date. She says a man is supposed to pay for her babysitter. I wonder when the last time she went on a date.
That's a good question.
I'm serious. I would like to know when was the last. That would have been my first question. When the last time you been on a date and a nigga actually paid for your babysitter? Now, was this a rich nigga? Okay, maybe he didn't. Maybe he said fuck it. But just to have the expectation of if I meet you and I like you and I say, hey, I'd like to take you out on a date, and you say to me, well, I
You gonna
expect
pay
you
for
to
my
pay.
babysitter?
That's an immediate okay. Thank you very much. It's time for me to go this way.
You ain't got the money to pay for my babysitter. You wanted to take me out.
I don't, baby. You can call me a broke ass nigga. You can call me whatever you want to call me. You can and you can say it with a straight face. I'm not gonna even get mad at you. You can really, truly have every opinion that you want to have about me. But no, for a first date, I don't even know if I'm going to like you.
Evidently, you did. You busted up over here talking about you
No,
wanted
I'm
to take me
looking
out.
at you and I'm saying that you are a beautiful person that I would like to get to know a little bit better. And I would like to take you out on a
Well,
date.
then pay for my damn babysitter.
No, I'm not. I didn't pay for. Listen, I didn't put nothing in you to get a result to pay for me to pay for them kids. I'm sorry.
Well,
Now,
take your broke ass on then. Somebody
well,
else will do it.
well, goddamn it,
Oh my God.
I can't wait to find out who the fuck he is. Please call me so I can just. I don't even need to talk to him. I just want to meet the motherfucker. I just, hey, how you doing? Shake his hand and just walk down the street, shake my head while I'm walking down the street. This stupid motherfucker right here. I know he paying for the kids today. Like, what's gonna come after pay for the kids' dinner? I mean, for what's gonna happen for you paying for the babysitter after that? Are you gonna have to pay for they schooling after you recognize that y'all cool, you like her and shit, and she had a good time? Okay, now I need you to buy my kids some coats and some
They need
stuff.
some school uniforms. Shit. And these young people, they be asking for a lot.
Asking for a fucking lot.
And it's and I mean out the gate. Now I can see if you didn't invested a little time in the situation and okay, now you need a little help here and there. But they come out the gate so strong.
Out the gate.
You know what? I'm so glad I'm not young dating, because I ain't gonna make it.
Man.
I take that back. If I took the mentality of some of these, I might be all right. But damn,
Okay.
you got to pay for the babysitter, and hell, the other girl wanted what does she want? A Bentley. Shit.
Oh, I ain't gonna.
Shit.
I almost called her something. Listen, okay, I'm gonna let y'all know this before I even play the next clip. This next clip is so confusing to me.
So why the
And
hell
I
you?
want to see if y'all watch it and come up with what, or have a clue of why I'm a little bit thrown in this video.
Take me on our first date.
You. If you dress like that, we going to the crib first, and then we can do whatever after that. If it depending on how.
Hold on, I want y'all to see this because I gotta back this up. Let me take this off the captions off the screen. Okay, now I'm about to back this on up right quick. Now, just
take me on our first date.
You.
Can you make it bigger?
If you dress like that, we going to the crib first, and then we can do whatever after that. If it depending on how that go. I know you ain't want me to get up here and lie to you.
No, of course not. I don't like liars. But, question. Why would you be taking me to your house?
Shit, what you want to go to a hotel or something?
No.
B&B?
No.
Shit, car shit like that too.
Wait, oh my God, am I like selling sex to you? I mean, I just feel like, I look good, body look good, but it shouldn't. You make money. It shouldn't. Yeah, I make money.
You look real good.
Right. Like this is like walking beauty, but like I have mad respect for myself. Where would you take me on the date? Is that your answer?
After the crib, we can go get some food wherever you like.
Where would you take me?
I said wherever you like. I'm real life.
Just whatever I want.
Yeah.
What if I want to go shopping?
Damn, you're gonna have to call somebody else.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to decline. But you got that shit on. You fly.
I give them up these sisters?
When I walk away. Yeah.
So we not keeping Ace?
No, I'm not keeping them.
Walk slow.
okay. I'm gonna ask you what did you think about that clip just to start off? Personally, what did you think personally? Watching that clip.
Some things need to be left to the imagination. And if you display everything up front, that man's reaction, because you're standing there in bedwear.
You saw that? You saw that? I thought I was the only one that saw some ass.
A lot of it.
A lot of ass.
And young women need to understand you don't have to show everything to be sexy. See, you got to you can put some things on that hug those curves and
make a nigga just
imagine.
drool. Make a nigga drool.
Make him imagine what you look like in that particular outfit. Then once he gets you to that point, then that's a whole nother ball game, and that should be behind closed doors. But don't advertise everything out there and then be shocked when they treat you like something else.
That's my whole point. I watched that clip, and
because he said, if you dress like, then you notice what he told her. If you dress like that on our first date, I'm taking you to the house first.
He said we can go wherever the fuck you want to go after that.
Yeah, he gonna handle business first. But
now
then
I don't know if he got the money to do everything after that, but his response was dead on for what she was wearing. Like you came in that motherfucker. Like you, look.
That's how Silver Fox mistake.
I just gotta say this, and I know I'm gonna upset some people with this, but this is just my own.
Here we go, y'all. Get ready.
This is my own personal opinion, and please, I ask that y'all respect what I'm about to say, even though you may disagree with what I'm about to say. quit expecting men to view you as a goddess when you present the most horrid shit to us. And then you expect us to treat you like a queen. You expect the utmost results from us. But if we're going, like, let's just listen to what I'm saying. Now, you might be a wonderful person on the inside. You might be a great person, but what I see initially is a motherfucker half naked. I can see you got big titties, and your ass is you wearing some shit that got that ass out. And if you walking into a place to meet me for the first time, because this is the flip side of what's going on, I'm meeting you for the first time too, in a dating setting, like a blind you asked me a question, and what I see when I first meet you is gonna set the tone for everything else that I come out with.
That's that first impression.
If I go out on a date for the first time and I'm dressed like I got a black, a old school black suit, a white shirt, and a red bow tie, I can't get mad if you think I'm a goddamn deacon, because I'm dressed like deacons dress. If I come in that motherfucker with gold dripped around my neck, and I got gold teeth, and I'm smoking, you listen. You done already wrapped me up to be a motherfucking dope boy, a nigga from the block. If I see you and I see you with a nice skirt on, and you went to work and some shit, and I look at you and I say, oh, she bad, then guess what? I'm gonna talk to you like, hey, how you doing? But if I meet you and you showing me something different, don't get mad because a nigga is coming at you the way that he sees you.
Well, let me ask you this.
I ain't saying it's right, but don't get mad at it.
No. That same outfit. You meet her, and her conversation doesn't align with that outfit.
Most men ain't gonna even hear what she's saying for the first fucking 5 minutes, because they're gonna be just looking, waiting on her to turn around and just to see every fucking thing. And then again, if a nigga is being attentive, he's being attentive because he's trying to fuck.
You know who I wish was on right now?
Who was that?
Charlie. Mr. Charlie.
Oh, Charlie would. Oh, you know what Charlie gonna
I
say.
would want to hear his reaction to that.
You know what Charlie would say.
He probably,
This is how Charlie gonna sound. Man, if I see a motherfucker sitting up there, I'm fucking. That's what he gonna say. You know Charlie. That's exactly how Charlie will respond to that.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he would listen. You know your son. I love your son tremendously. If your son, which I consider to be like my nephew, if he saw that, I'm pretty sure he ain't thinking about trying to take her home and become how friendly she is and how nice she is. He's gonna be looking at that thing like, damn, I wonder what that feel like.
He's an odd child.
Okay.
He's an odd child.
Yeah, he's an odd child, but he gonna have
he would talk about her. He would talk about her seriously.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you something about men. Now, this ain't
now
women.
you look.
I'm gonna tell you something about men that women probably wouldn't do. Niggas will look at some shit and see no value in something and still come at it. Still partake in the supplements that have been offered. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see, and you know, and then people wonder why they get treated like that. Like I said, that's that representation. You got to be careful how you put yourself out there.
If it walks like
because
a
they're
rat,
gonna treat you exactly what they. Yeah, visual.
If it walks like a rat, if it chews like a rat, if it looks like a rat,
It's a cat.
rat. It's a motherfucking rat. Now, we got a lot of clips that I could go through, but I want to get through 3 more clips. If y'all can bear with us through 3 more clips, and then we up out of here tonight. All right, my man is a prison guard, and he worked in the male side of the penitentiary.
You taking me to jail?
Now, listen. So he had got offered a position to work on the females side.
Uh-oh.
I want y'all to listen to what my man had to say about this new job change.
I got an offer to work at a prison in Midwest Texas, a female prison. I walked in that prison where all those females is at, and I said, I can't do this. I know my vulnerability is going to change. I already like pretty women. Women in the prison system are some of the most prettiest women that you can ever find in your life, bro. That prison was full of pretty. These girls were prostitutes at one time. They were drug. But as they got themselves together in prison and got their body back right and got their hair back tight, because you can't wear a weave in prison. So you gotta let your hair grow.
Yeah.
You can't eat those burgers and fries that you eat in the world. You gotta eat prison food and you gotta eat commissary food. So it kind of gives you a better shape. It tightens your body up. You know what I'm saying? All those carbs. Man, these women are sexy. They're fine. They're beautiful. And I told my lieutenant, I said, I'm coming back to the male prison, bro. I don't want to work over there.
Hey, plus,
I don't want to be over there.
Plus, those women got game. They up in there. Their game is at a whole nother level.
I feel my dog on that. You know why? He already sensed that he was going to do something he had no business doing. He already sensed. He got that feeling.
Let me tell you, the strongest man can go up in there, and if a woman wants something from him, our
persuasiveness.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I know what I'm talking about.
Played him into doing a lot of things. And he already said he was seeing some pretty women, and they all natural. He wasn't gonna make it. He wasn't gonna make it. Everybody gonna have cell phones, money on their books, all kind of stuff. He wasn't gonna have no check on next Friday. Nah.
Man,
Nah.
I couldn't even.
Poor thing.
Yeah, I feel him. He said, man, get me the fuck up out of here. First day, he said, get me the fuck up out of here. It's like I'm surrounded by a bunch of horny women with game. I can't take it. Yo, check this.
But you think about it. He would have been seeing some of them women naked.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And he said no. And I appreciate and I respect him for saying it, because some men would have been like, hell yeah, let me go.
Well, shit, if you think about it, he's used to the chicanery that goes on in a prison, right? Like how people are persuasive and manipulative, and he's used to that from the male side. So he's already going into that motherfucker like, wait a minute, I got a bunch of fine ass motherfuckers.
It's different from a woman.
Being a drug mule.
Being persuaded from a woman is way different from a man.
It is.
It's way different.
It is. All right. Hey, y'all check this one out.
Hey, die around me. Sterling Matthews is doing a life sentence right now. It's doing a life sentence right now in Cumberland for somebody I killed. Somebody I killed on Halloween with a Hellraiser mask. I had that Glock 17 and that 25 caliber that night that killed Daquan. I did that shit 2010 Halloween. Pen razor mask. Boy, Sterling ain't do that shit. I love you, woo baby, but he ain't do that shit. Big Rambo did that shit 2010. Stepped on him. Yeah, Tyran, I killed him too, 2011. I killed him too up the apartments playing games, came through the lake playing games, stepped on his bitch ass, came through, let off shots, ain't hit me, double back in 48 minutes and killed that nigga, dummy. You hear me? Stepped on him. O'Dyer them try to say I read it. Niggas try to say I read it. So I walked motherfucking side, he through the alley and Rambo court and gave his little ass 10 shots in his head too. Boom, 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 boom. Then I stood over him, dummy. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck is you talking about? Then I went, dummy, I'm dead, dummy. I'm dead. Then I went down Calhoun Street. And I killed like 3 niggas down there. You feel me? Yes, money. Make sure this shit gets out. You got niggas that's doing time sentence for shit that I done did. You feel me? Cool. I still doing business for the hood. Niggas doing time behind me. But I'm gonna go out with a bang today and I ain't gonna leave nobody behind, bro. No guy shit far behind. I feel bad. That shit hurt me to my heart. Sterling Matthews doing a life sentence behind his fucking dog. He ain't no shit that what I did with that rod. Yeah.
Now, let me just ask you this question. Let's just say that Queen, you are in jail and incarcerated for a murder that this fool committed, and you get wind of this shit. What do you think you would be feeling at that particular point in time?
Huh.
Especially if you know the motherfucker and he's sitting up there talking about, I'm sorry, Queen got locked up and shit, but I did that shit. 2000. Listen, that nigga said 2010. It is 2024.
Okay, one or two things is going through my mind at that moment.
14 years.
One or two things is going through my mind. I'm going to have to send somebody to see you, or this video is going straight to my lawyer. Let's go. Let's get this appeal, whatever else and everything else going. And somebody go pick his ass up. Because
listen, in that situation, I would want to get out and hope the nigga's still on the street.
No, because I ain't going back.
15 years, listen, if I did 14 years in prison, I ain't talking about going down there for the weekend, got locked up with the guys and shit, and then you got the fuck out and you beat the fucking case of shit. But you went to jail for some shit that you weren't even aware of, don't even know of. And a nigga went live and told you some shit. Listen. Yeah, I'm with going to the judge and trying to get, so I can get my freedom. I get that. But I hope they don't catch him. I hope they don't.
I wonder if the dude that's in jail had dreadlocks like him and, looked similar to him.
Probably did.
I wonder if that's kind of like mistaken identity. If that's but for you to get on live and say all these people that you didn't kill.
How dumb can you be?
I'm just going to say, I think that you rode the short bus and you got mad because somebody got recognition for something you did. And you think you're supposed to be the big cheese in the neighborhood now. And so you're going to stand out there and tell the world what you did on live. Now, all these people that you killed, do you realize that they had some people behind them that's now looking for you? You ain't going to make it till tomorrow. Because somebody know where you at. Forrest Gump. Stupid is as stupid does.
All right, we got 2 more clips, y'all, and then we up out of here. Let's go. Oh, my God, that nigga. Oh.
Dumb. Can't hear you.
I'm 95 years old.
You're 95 years old. You look good for 95, man.
That's because I don't run behind big asses and titties. That'll kill you. Y'all young men, y'all be screwing all these hoes out here. That's why y'all come up with arthritis and rheumatism. Your eyesight go bad. Your hair starts coming out. When you overfuck yourself, you bring arthritis on yourself. Every time you drop that seed in her,
yeah,
your bone marrow and all that stuff from your head to your toe goes inside of her. And when you have intercourse with your girlfriend, who always fall asleep first? The man.
Yeah, I fall
asleep. And when you wake up, she done stole your wallet, stole your car keys, she gone about her business.
Yeah, I gotta get that shit back.
Well, you better kill her then. You have to eat right. Stay away from McDonald's and Burger King. Don't drink sodas.
No soda, no pussy, no McDonald's.
Yeah. The biggest you can eat, but stay away from that pussy. If you ain't gonna marry that woman, don't stick your dick up in her. You don't know what disease she got. And now all the women got coronavirus.
Yeah,
I have
got that corona.
Oh hell yeah.
That corona pussy.
Don't stick your little 2-inch dick in every asshole that's out here.
You got corona coochie.
Oh my goodness, not that too much.
Saying you got corona.
Everybody got corona coochie. Okay, that's a new one.
You got corona coochie.
He said he look good for 95. Now I'm gonna have to give it to him. He sure look good. But
that nigga said, "Don't fuck."
He said you get arthritis. Lord, he just done pissed off a whole bunch of men. I don't think y'all gonna listen to him.
Yeah, I'm wondering why shit started to feel funny on me. Maybe
you got some corona down there.
Maybe that right is sticking in on me. No, he said y'all got that corona. He said,
well, you didn't put it in there. You got corona too now.
No, nigga, no. He said y'all got. He said the women. See, he said nothing about the niggas.
So, but y'all trying to get some, so y'all gonna have some corona too.
On your corona, nigga, y'all. I thought Asia sent that shit over here. Coochies sent that shit over here. Y'all got corona coochies.
It's the corona.
That's what I'm gonna call it from now on.
It's CC. It's CC.
Oh no! Don't do that because that's a job title we gotta use at work. I'll be laughing every time I say that shit. I'll be like, you ought to see. Out, man.
I'm like, what is wrong with you? I heard with that corona coochie.
I gotta be with CC tomorrow too. Oh my god!
Corona.
Oh my god. Okay.
I had a coochie coffin.
Oh, corona coochie popping in here tonight.
It's gonna cough.
And we're gonna end.
This is gonna cough on you. You're gonna get that corona grip. Okay, I quit.
You know what? We ain't gonna play another clip after that tonight. No, that's it. We're done after the corona coach.
I'll get that corona cough, baby. Okay. I done made myself cry.
Oh my god, this nigga got my sinuses dropping and shit.
You started it. Anybody tell you to play that?
Well, thank all of the corona coochies for watching.
Oh my goodness. Where is Note when I need him? I need 3 minutes. You just cough on him.
You want to give a recap of tonight's show, young lady?
Y'all, look, I ain't gonna be able to do it. All I'm gonna tell y'all, please watch the show. We shared it, watch it. But let me tell y'all something. No, let me say this. We got some delusional people in the world that ask things in relationships that they're really not ready to give.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord have mercy. And then there's corona. Be aware of that, please. So you can live be 95.
You cried too?
Yes.
I swear to God, I'm crying. It's real shit.
Oh Lord. I probably look like a crazy raccoon because my poor little makeup is down my face.
I gotta go to work in the morning. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Continue.
But I want to thank everybody that joined in tonight, gave us your comments, support, everything. We're gonna see y'all next Thursday. And we're gonna try not to cry during the show because of corona. But anywho, no, okay, let me get a little serious. But no, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's me, the queen, and I'm sitting here with the king in the king's court. And we really did enjoy y'all. King, what you gonna say to the people?
I just want to thank everybody for coming through tonight, tuning in. Thank all of the listeners, all of the people that left the message. I see my girl Seiko out there. I would just like to say have a wonderful night. And ladies, clean your Corona coochies before you